Hey everybody, how's it going? Alright, so, last night, I'm an idiot. Last night, I actually got to see Fast 9 on opening night. And let me tell you, it was a wild movie. So, decided to cash in on the likes and views and all that stuff, and do a short little spoiler-free review right now. Well, almost spoiler-free. It's gonna have very mild ones in the center. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. You guys know the drill. Let's get into it. Also, to prepare, I even got my, my Vin Diesel tank top on. It's very tight. I don't know how he wears these all the time. Maybe I should shave my chest hair before wearing this stuff. Okay, so let's get one thing out of the way in the very beginning. If you're looking for a return to form, this movie is not it. There's only like, what, 4 actual, well, maybe 5 if you count that one with the grandma, big car scenes in it. There's one at the beginning, which is like 15 minutes, which is really good. There's another one still towards the beginning, but further down, that's actually a genuine street race, which that's an upgrade over the last one. There's the grandma one, then there's a van one, and then there's, of course, the final drive, which really isn't a race, it's more of a combat sequence than anything. Even though there's only one street race, though, the one street race is pretty good, feels like old-fashioned Fast and Furious, so if you guys want to watch that, then by all means, go see the movie. I will say that all the cars in those scenes are absolutely awesome. Like, throughout the movie, Dom Toretto, he drives this 68 Charger, but the engine is in the back seat, so he's got a mid-engine Charger, and honestly, just from a mechanical standpoint, that's actually really cool. And it also makes sense, because those old muscle cars are not very good at being, well, turned, I should know. My Buick is terrible at turning. Moving the engine in the back definitely helps with the balance of that, so I could see why they would do that, and why it would make sense for this, but honestly, it was just super cool looking at it. There's also a Pontiac Fiero with a jet engine on top of it, and more on that later. The rest of the cars, it's standard Fast and Furious fanfare. They're cool, but they're not cool like the first 2 that I just mentioned. Let's go on to the characters in the movie. So, the characters are very consistent with the values they've had, which, as they should be, because it's a AAA blockbuster film. That shouldn't be an issue at this point, and it's not, which is good. I will say, there's a scene at the beginning where everyone's gathered around the table, but it's actually kind of sad, because it's only, and I'm terrible with names, so you're gonna have to stick with me here. It's only Dom, Letty, Tyrese Gibson, I always forget his character's name, I just know him as Tyrese Gibson because I love Tyrese Gibson, Ludacris, and the one chick that came in the last Fast and Furious movie, I forgot her name. And yeah, it's kind of sad because the other 4 members used to be really big. There's no Brian, there's no Brian's wife, Mia, that's her name, I don't know, I forget it. No Han, no Gal Gadot, it's actually kind of sad. However, more characters from the past actually come back in this movie. One example, and this isn't, technically, this is a big reveal in the movie, but it was revealed in the trailers, so it's not really a spoiler. Han comes back, so yeah, that's cool. Through some crazy BS reason having to do with Mr. Nobody, you have to see the film to actually, no, I saw the film, I don't even completely understand it, but the point is, Han is back, and Han's friend from Tokyo Drift, I completely forgot his name, so I'm going to call him Redneck Tokyo. Redneck Tokyo is back, too, and he actually has a pretty big role in the movie, unlike that, I forgot which movie it was, where Dom went to Tokyo to, race him. And let's get to the other crazy big character, John Cena playing Dom Toretto's brother. You can definitely tell that the directors specifically wanted John Cena for this role, and they just have him play his brother because he's a muscle-bound guy. And the way they explain it in the movies is actually hilarious. I knew Dom Toretto's family was a mismatch of a ton of family lines, but I never detected any Nordic genes, and that's how they explain it away. Even though in the flashbacks, young Dom Toretto and his dad look nothing like John Cena's character, which there's a fair chance that Dom's dad stole this kid from an orphanage. Overall, John Cena's characterization in this movie was, you know, okay. They, kind of explained everything to him not wanting to live in Dom Toretto's shadow and all that kind of stuff. And it wasn't really a good reason to try to bomb the world, basically. Not really a spoiler, it's Fast and Furious. Somebody's always trying to blow up the world. He does get a little bit of redemption at the end, but honestly, I don't think it really justifies all the bad stuff he did because, well, I can't really say without going into spoiler territory, so I'll just leave that out for you guys to see. Fighting sequences, those are actually really good too. As always, Fast and Furious has become more of an action series than a racing series. However, annoying that is to old-time fans, the action scenes are very well done. There's a bunch of crazy stuff, which you'll see from the trailer where Dom Toretto is swinging like Tarzan from a vine in a Dodge Charger. That's... I got demonetized by Universal last year when they released the trailer, and I was making fun of it, and they demonetized me for that joke specifically. So I'm gonna be honest, all the action sequences make zero sense. There's this one scene where Roman, that's Tyrese Gibson's character's name, Roman, he's surrounded by 14 guys, and they're all shooting AKs around him in a pit and stuff like that. And Roman basically shoots from the hip and takes all of them out. Now, it sounds ridiculous, but you know a movie series is getting old when even one of the characters in the movie is constantly saying, how the heck are we not dead yet? Which is literally the whole point of Tyrese Gibson's role in this film. The whole time he's questioning, why are we invincible? How come we haven't died? Even though he did make a really weird point, like, we've gone through all these adventures and we haven't died. You lost, like, 2 members to the... That's a lot when it's only 9 people. You lost 2 members. You lost Han and you lost Gal Gadot. Didn't really make sense to me, but he was basically acting as everyone saying, what the is going on here? But ultimately, it's a Fast and the Furious movie. At first, I was thinking of pointing out all the physics in this video, but you're not there to watch realistic physics. If realistic physics existed in this movie, it wouldn't be fun. And honestly, when it comes to entertainment, fun is a little bit more important in my opinion. The story was mediocre. It wasn't nearly as bad as 8. 8 I couldn't even finish. I think part of that was due to the fact that I was not in the theater when I watched 8. I watched it streaming online. And part of these movies is just the spectacle. Spectacle is a huge aspect in how enjoyable these movies are. Where if you see this movie in IMAX like I did, you're gonna love it. That movie is amazing in IMAX. But if you watch it with like shoddy home speakers and stuff, you're probably gonna turn it off before you finish it. Gonna be blatantly honest, it's not that great. It's a very mediocre movie, which, by the way, a lot of people are confused the last time I said mediocre. Mediocre does not mean bad. It just means it's not bad, it's not great either. That's mediocre. It's like McDonald's. You know, it's not the best, but you know what you're getting every time, and it's really good when you're having it. Would I recommend this movie? Absolutely, as long as you're seeing it in theaters. It's full of action, witty one-liners, it's got funny moments in it too. Basically, it's what you want in a cheesy Hollywood blockbuster. Just don't go in there expecting an Oscar-winning story, because I feel like that's what a lot of people's issues are. They think the old Fast and the Furious movies were all like amazingly well written and stuff. They weren't. They're very much B movies. Good, don't get me wrong, but they've never been amazing at writing. As long as you don't have too crazy high expectations except for the action, you're going to enjoy this movie. It's great to just turn your brain off to and enjoy. Alright, that wraps things up. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. T-shirt store, Redbubble, all blah 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 blah. Everything, you guys know it's all in the description anyway. Yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.